Tonight we're taking a look at services for veterans here in the Valley, but there's a new setback for the VA.
Yeah, and there is also a new plan in place to fix that setback. Channel 5's Frank McCaffrey explains.
The Government Accountability Office says adding the VA to its high-risk list means VA healthcare needs immediate and dramatic improvement in its system to streamline its services to veterans. In a new release, the VA says it's taking decisive actions to reduce red tape and eliminate bureaucracy. Vietnam veteran Jose Rodriguez knows what it's like to be in a fight. Rodriguez served in Vietnam for a year before being wounded by friendly fire. He says when he returned home, his fight really started. Rodriguez tells me he's been trying to get help from the VA for nearly half a century. When he came home to the Valley, he began dealing with the VA.
First claim was in 1971, and I didn't get any help till 2000. One of the doctors saw my records and he said, "You should be getting some compensation for your wound." I said, "Well, they turned me down, so I never went back."
Rodriguez says since then he received medication from the VA for his wound. He tells us dealing with the government group can be a challenge in his everyday life.
Sometimes you can go in there and they see you right away and they give you what you need. And then a lot of times there's no doctors, so nobody can see you.
Rodriguez says he needs the help. He believes the way the VA is being run is a problem. He's not alone. The Government Accountability Office says they're adding the VA to its high-risk list. That means the VA Healthcare Services needs immediate and dramatic improvement in its system to streamline its services to veterans. Rodriguez hopes this works so he can get the help he needs. Channel 5 News did some digging to find out what the VA has to do to get off the GAO list. A director at GAO, Deborah Draper, spoke with us off camera. She tells us the VA has to meet certain criteria to be removed from it. The VA has to show leadership commitment, demonstrate it has resources to address the problems such as staff and funding. It also has to develop an action plan. Draper says the GAO will monitor the VA and look for demonstrated progress in making its healthcare system run more efficiently. In response, the VA issued us a statement. It says its action plan to remove itself from the list calls for reducing ambiguity. The group says it will better serve veterans by strengthening internal oversight and accountability. In the Channel 5 News studio, Frank McCaffrey, Channel 5 News at 10.